Good afternoon, everybody. Hello and welcome along to your afternoon rabble here on the Rangers Rabble Podcast. Yes, I am loaded with the cold. Yes, I want as much sympathy as humanly possible. And no, I can't fix my hair. So my head will be as close to the top of the screen as humanly possible because there's absolutely nothing I can do about it. I am joined today by, well, that's why I was a minute and a half late, which Trev will attest to. Trevor, how are you?
I'm good, mate. Thank you. Sympathies with the man flu. It is a deadly disease, and I hope they find a cure for it soon. And the way to fix your hair is to not have much of it on purpose.
Yeah,
by design.
I know. It's a cow's like London. You're absolutely right. It's horrendous. It's absolutely
At least you've
horrendous.
got hair, mate. People would kill for that.
I said this when I was on with David. I says I'd kill to be bald.
You take it. You have it. Go, Edgar. You take the hair. You can have it, mate.
I would love it. I would love it. But yeah, there we go. Trevor, how are you, my friend? I've not spoke to you for a while.
I know. Just I've been a bit busier, and you've been a bit busier, and what the hell, Ian Thompson? Why does Trev look Chinese today? What? What? Sorry, that totally caught me off guard. I'm all right, man. I'm all right. I was on one of the shows earlier this week, and maybe it was fortunate, or maybe it wasn't fortunate that I've not been on as much recently, considering how gash we've been. I did watch you guys' review last night, a reaction after the game, and I don't know if it was a good thing or a bad thing. Did you feel better after your rant last night?
Not really, no.
No, oh, okay.
No, not really.
It's Rangers that gave you the cold. I think it's Rangers that gave you the cold.
I know, and do you know what? See, before I started last night, obviously it was. I think it would have been a wee bit. It would have been a wee bit easier had it been, an hour or something after the game. But see, because it was that time of night and it was an immediate reaction, I said to myself before it, I'm not going to get angry. I'm not going to give people an excuse to cut the show up and post it online. And I lost my cool a couple of times, which, I know that I know people like to see that. I mean, the internet's full of it, and people doing it on purpose just to get views and stuff. But it doesn't make you feel good, Trev, when you lose the plot of your own football team.
You done all right, actually. I'm actually, really surprised because I could see you getting close to losing your rag. Dougal was doing all right as well. He's like the coolest, angriest man I've ever met. I didn't think he was going to pop off as well. And I don't really blame you guys for getting as irate as you did. What's the first thing I done when I woke up this morning? And no negative, dirty comments in the chat. I woke up and I checked Twitter to see if that Egypt had been sacked. He hasn't. So I officially give up on that happening until at least summertime. And then if they replace him with another manager in the summertime, that new gaffer won't have enough time or money to actually change the squad. Because guess what? They do it at the end of the season and not now.
Well, multiple man, who am I king, to be fair. It's getting harder to watch Rangers pods. It's depressing. This show is something different, thankfully, which is not one of the main reasons, but a reason why I made this not a totally Rangers show, Trev, and try and have a bit of a laugh and a joke and talk about embarrassing situations that we've been in, etc. Because if we just spoke Rangers 24/7, I don't know if there would be a rabble, and I mean that.
Yeah. No, it's part of the reason I started watching and asked to come on and join one of the first shows because it is a bit different. I think I said this to you before, Martin. Remember back in the day during the banter years, unfortunately, that Edgar and Van den Akker on Heart and Hand before they'd done their Patreon would actually, for maybe some of their pod, just take the piss and talk about Gigi Bicali and some Egypts around Europe. That made me laugh. That helped me get through it, man. Like I was still always going to support my club, but it actually made it easier. And we're kind of doing something a bit similar where we'll spend the first part of the pod having a bit of a laugh, having a bit of a just chewing the fat and trying to not let it. I mean, we all love our club, we all love our football, but I try to keep it a little bit separate as well. So I'm gutted when we lose, but I won't let it completely ruin my life because I'm not, as much as I love Rangers, I'm not going to let them destroy my life. I want to try and have a life outside that and not be always depressed. So I'll be down for a bit, Then I move on. Then the next game comes about, we're crap again, and I'm down again for a few more hours after that. So it's a vicious cycle. Oh, sent off. Oh, dear.
Ridiculously ridiculous. Tim, I know that's not even true. I joined for the wrestling show. I know that's not true. But yeah. So in keeping with what we usually do, let's do this.
It's the question of the day. If you love a good question, then we're coming your way with the question of the day. Question of the day.
Question of the day. Yes. Today's question of the day is brought to you in association with Ian Thompson. Trev, do you do takeaways? That's not the question of the day. But somebody's asking if you do takeaways.
After your question of the day, I've got an alternative question of the day for you in the chat.
Yeah, do you know something? I used to do them. I used to do takeaways. It was brilliant. It was a good way,
actually, do I know something? I genuinely do, right? And I'm not saying that you know, love this, right? My main job is IT support, right? But I've been out the game for about a year with this, but I got another e-bike in. I do some extra like Deliveroo stuff sometimes at the weekend when the money's better and it's not raining. So I choose when to go out and get some extra dosh. So I actually part-time do a bit as well. There you go.
Yes, it's a good way to make some extra money.
Yes.
Listen, I was like 30 to 40 seconds late trying to fix my hair and it didn't work, Chris, right? So just give me a break, man. Give me a break, people. IT support, turn it off and back on again. That's all IT support is.
That's how you say it. It carries power like a spell. It's only an IT person that can say that and make it work. If you said it, Martin, no offense, it wouldn't work.
No, it probably wouldn't. I'd be like that. Turn it off and then turn. Does that work? Is that good? Cool. Right. Yeah. So today's question of the day is quite simple. In your opinion, what is the worst accent in the UK?
Oof. I can't say. I generally can't answer that. I know the answer, but I can't say it because I'll offend some people. So I'm actually going to plead the fifth on that one.
You can't plead the fifth.
Can I go with my Can I go with my second?
No.
Worst accent. Okay. What a question, man! I'm going to end up alienating some of the support here, man. I'm going to tell a fib.
No, come on. You weren't going to say Glaswegian, were you?
No. Probably the Northern Irish accent.
Really?
I prefer the. No, some people like the harsh accent, right? I mean, some people could argue we have a harsh accent, but I like the Southern Irish accent. It's softer. I think it's the more northern you go, the harsher it gets in probably any country, to be fair. And then the more south you go, the more chilled and softer it gets.
Trev, you should have lied.
I did tell you.
Like everybody's different. I quite like the Northern Irish accent. To be honest, I'm just looking through some of the answers that we're bringing in here. And by the way, I do love There's Something About Mary because it's the first time I was introduced to Lee Evans.
Oh my God, what have you done now?
So I'm happy with There's Something About Martin. I'm happy with that. So Brian Moore is saying Scouse. Official magical bike ride is Scouse or Geordie.
Scouse is up there. It doesn't. Oh yeah. Well, actually, maybe I might change it to Birmingham. I forgot about that one.
You can't change it now. You've already said you hate the Northern Irish. You can't change it.
When did I say the word hate?
I'm just saying. That's what everybody's took from today's show is that Trev hates everybody from Northern Ireland. That's today's show, by the way, folks. Apologies, that is not the views of the Rangers Rabble. Can I just make that clear?
I've got a friend from Northern Ireland, a very good friend, actually. Thank you very much.
Do you tell them to talk with a different accent?
No, I always wind him up about his accent. But then he's like Trevor Efer Paisley. You've got no cheek to talk. I was like, fair enough. Okay.
No, that's true. Loads of people saying Scouse, by the way. Loads of people saying. I mean, Aaron's saying Invernessian, and he's from Inverness.
That says it all, mate. That's it. What
James,
Blue
James Cameron choked her, and I am one.
Blue Nose Bob's like, tell me he's gone, please. Do you mean Phil or me?
I've just checked P&O, and there's been a lot of people booked on a ferry to come over, by the way. So
they're coming round to Edinburgh. There's no game on the day. I'm leaving the house immediately after that.
I wouldn't if I was you. Scott's going Jordan, Timothy Sharp's going Scouse. Iron Blue is going Aberdeen. Brummy, yep. London's just saying horrendous. I don't know what accent that is. Londoners, well, Cockneys have got all different types of accents, haven't they?
I can never tell though. I think of Cockneys and I just think of EastEnders, and I don't hear anything else. I hear that or posh people, one of the two. That's all I hear.
Welsh. I like the Welsh accent.
That's harsh. They're like are they no like Celtic cousins? They are, aren't they? That's harsh.
Yeah, I quite like the Welsh accent. Brian's gone Durham. I don't really know how they sound. Gone Aberdeen, horrible accents.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Mank accent is horrible. The only right answer is Chukter. Yeah,
completely spelt that wrong. But that's all right. We'll let you off, Sniper.
But that's actually spelled Tochter, which is German. I can't remember what it's German for, but it's definitely a German word. Dundee. I know. Do you know? I'm not 100% sure. Mrs. Loudrup, you can deliver my takeaway anytime, Trev.
Right, sorted, done.
What you don't know is that's a 60-year-old guy for Argentina.
Or it could be. You're right. I mean, hey, Trev doesn't judge. He doesn't judge.
That's it. Trev's worst on the pod now.
Get it up, you Jordy.
Do you know? I was toiling. I lived in Gloucester for like 2 years, and I walked into the pub one day and I went, "All right, my lover," because that's what they say down there. All right, my lover.
Harvester. Yep.
And about 7 or 8 days later, I was back up the road. So I was going to go Gloucester, right? But Official Magical Bike Ride has got the official correct answer. It's Kevin Kyle's accent.
True. The guy's just in Egypt, full stop. Yeah,
I would have to say that's the worst accent in the world. Not just
Martin,
the UK.
See, really quickly, I've got an official question today just for you. Chat can join in really quickly. Someone said, I can't remember what it was earlier in the comments, that the banter years are on just now when I was talking about them briefly. Could you argue that short of one season, the banter years have been non-stop pretty much since 2012? We had a hiatus for one season and it pretty much continues since then. That's what I think.
Yes.
Depressing, that man.
Well, no, because we've got to a European final. So
true. But how bad we were in the league?
Yeah, I get we were bad in the league, but you can't say it's banter years whilst you've made it to a Europa League final.
True.
And won a couple of Scottish Cup, a League Cup.
Yeah.
So, albeit banter years, actually, no, but well below par, yes.
Banter years light.
Yes. Yes, it's like a non-alcoholic beer, isn't it?
Yes.
It is.
Oh, dear.
Right, so I kind of had to scrape together today's Who Am I, folks, right? So I'm not sure how this is going to go, but I'm going to try anyway. Right?
What's the score?
That doesn't matter.
Why didn't you start it again at the start of the new year? That's your way to actually get back into it. New year, new score, new game.
I can cheat, Trev, but I can't just proper cheat all the time. So,
if you don't do something soon, it's going to be 2,000 to them and a few to you.
Well, that's what today is going to do. Today is going to do. So, I started my footballing career in 2000. I spent the majority of my career in La Liga. I did, however, play in 4 different countries. So I don't know whether to just do that as one clue and then do another one. But I started my career in 2000. I spent the majority of my career in La Liga. I did, however, play in 4 different countries. I also won La Liga with 2 different teams, and I won it a combined total of 3 times. Who am I?
Wow. That's a good one. Is your arch nemesis in chat today?
Multiple man is here. Yes, he's
Oh
here.
dear. Oh well. Give up then.
I think that's enough. I think that's enough to get it. What do you think?
Aye, well, for the smart cookies in chat, definitely someone will get that.
It's one guess. One guess. That's it. One guess.
Andy Galloway, Michael Jackson. What?
Andy
dearie me.
Galloway.
That's
Michael
brilliant.
Laudrup was Michael Laudrup still playing in 2000?
It would be close, wouldn't it? Because he did have a good career. He did play well into his 30s, did he not? So it's possible.
What I will do is, with about 2 or 3 minutes to go, I'll give another clue. Another clue.
Seagull.
If people aren't getting it. So today's Who Am I was, I started my career in the year 2000. I spent most of my career in La Liga. However, I did play in 4 different countries. I won 3 La Ligas in total. I did win La Liga with 2 different teams. I'll add this in. I also won the 2010 World Cup and the 2008 European Championship.
Oh,
with
they've got it
Spain.
now.
Yes, they should get it now. They should get it now.
Oh no.
That's all you're getting. That is all you're getting. Right, Trev, Rangers,
Okay.
come on, the board. What's going on?
They are stubborn. They are not going to back down. They're doubling down. They don't want to get rid of their man for multiple reasons. They don't want to be shown up that they gave this man a year's extra contract, considering that he showed very little to actually prove that he was worthy of that extra year. They are. I see a little bit of logic in what they're trying to do, that we can't keep sacking people, so they'll keep them on and give them until at least the end of the season. But where's the divide? Where's the line where we go, right, okay, we can't keep sacking managers, but at the same time we can't keep this going and going and going. He's got the worst record outside Warburton, doesn't he? So I think they then need to now pull the bullet and go, right, okay, enough's enough. And I'm hoping Patrick Stewart's been in long enough, close to a month now, where he saw how gash everything is, and he needs to pull the trigger. But the thing is, though, Martin, can he technically he could do that, but does he not need to run that past the board first before he does something so huge and momentous?
I think all he has to do is double check with the board that they've got the finance.
Yes, yeah, yes.
Because a CEO is supposed to be in complete control of the footballing department.
True, yeah.
Along with your director of football, obviously your CEO makes a final decision, rubber stamps everything and stuff like that.
Well, we would check with the CFO, but we don't have one, do we? Or we've not got a replacement in, or do we? Is it Kareem that was there? So we don't have a replacement. So you kind of check with the head honcho of the purse strings.
No, it's just my big question is, and I have put it up the top, because it's not about him being, well, it is about him being sacked, right? But I want to put a slightly different slant on it. What are the board waiting for, Trev? Did the board genuinely see a path where Clermont can make Rangers successful? Because see if they can't, and they can, if they can, is his current record good enough for him to be allowed the time?
No, it's not. And what they're waiting for, oh, God knows what they're waiting for. I'd love to know this, because they see what we see, because I don't think board members sit in training, safe to say. Maybe the odd time one of them will swing by Auchenhowie, but it's not as if they watch the training. So they watch the games just like you and I and everyone else does. So if they see what we see, they're either blind or naive and stupid. So I reckon it's a case of pennies and stubbornness, mate. And I know you guys said yesterday and over the last few days that, was it yourself, Martin? We can't afford not to sack him. You said
Yeah,
that, didn't you?
that's what I think personally. Yeah,
It's true. It is true. Like, if you think about it, okay, we need to pay up X millions right off the bat or whatever it is. We've got an agreement to sack Clement and his background team. But that's a quicker, harder blow than, if the opposite is we end up losing more money in the medium to longer run because people don't want to turn up. They'll start buying less things. I mean, the game against Fraserburgh, I feel so sorry for Fraserburgh. They're going to go home with like bloody 10 milk bottles at this rate. Like, there'll be nobody actually paying to go to the game, so they'll be going home with Wallies. It isn't good enough, mate. He will get to end the season. Listen, I can't see it unless we are losing every game or every other game. If he keeps doing the same thing, Martin, like a draw, then a couple of wins and a draw, and then like a loss every month or two, that'll be enough for him to get to end the season. And that's death by 1,000 blows or 1,000 cuts. Sorry, you're painfully, slowly dying with that. And rather than, I never want Rangers to get beat, but there's part of me just, what do we do to get him out sooner? What do we do to get this man out sooner? I can't think of anything to get him out sooner, short of imploding.
Genuinely, see if the away form continues the way it's going, I still don't think they'll sack him. I really don't. See, as long as he keeps winning at home, which I can't understand, Trev, how somebody with that kind of record, and that's been well over a year. So it's been a year and 3 months, a year and 2 months, or whatever it is, that he's been in charge of the football club.
It's mental.
And his away record is what, bottom 2, bottom 3?
It's one of the worst of all managers, of all Rangers managers, actually. It's right up there. I'm not looking forward to, I know we're not necessarily using the pod to look forward to the game on Sunday, but I'm generally not looking forward to that because I know we'll go up and we'll probably get a win. And then I'll be like, I'll be saying to my pal that I go to the game with, like, I can't enjoy this because I know next away game we're going to be probably honking. Do we not have 2 home games back to back? We get Aberdeen midweek as well, don't we? So there you go. That's perfect for Clement because he's got 2 home games in a row to keep himself a bit safer. He'll probably get 2 wins, 2 positive results. Then it'll be back to, okay, can you imagine if Fraserburgh get a replay against us, or God forbid they win against us, but say a replay, is that enough for the man to get the sack then? You got to think so, because there's that last trophy potentially gone. I don't want this ever be beat, but I want him gone as soon as. So read between the lines, guys.
Yeah. Now, what I do have is a bit of news for everybody.
We'll be a dad again.
God no. I'm going to start with the big news, which is that we are giving away a PlayStation 5.
Ooh. Is it the Pro? Is it the Pro model?
I don't know. It's a PlayStation 5.
No, that's a lot more expensive. I don't think it is.
We're giving away a PlayStation 5. I'm not getting a trim just yet. Right? In order to enter to win the PlayStation 5, folks, all you have to do is place an order of £50 or more on the Rabble Island site, and you get free entry into the raffle for a PS5. All you have to do once you've placed your orders is follow your acknowledgements, your receipts, obviously without any proof, without your card details or anything, but just follow proof that you have spent £50 or more on Rabble Island, and email it to rabbleisland@gmail.com with obviously a little bit of your information. We have to hit 10 entries before we can do the draw. So once we've hit 10 entries, I will then give a timeline of how long it will continue to go. Nice. So PS5 could be yours if you spend £50 or more at Rabble Island right now. And the link to Rabble Island, by the way, is in the description. So there we go.
Have you seen DJ Kieran's comment? Well, Trev delivered it to the winner. Shut up. I'll take my Deliveroo bag for you as well.
Yes, and by the way, that's all thanks to our very own Donald Rabble Island Mackay, who is our marketing manager.
Smart. I like it. I like it, Martin. I also think it's very intelligent marketing because an Udi is $49.99.
We will accept if you buy an Udi at $49.99. We will accept the Udi as
what a
entry.
guy! Look at this guy.
As entry. No, not 100 likes for a PS5, Neil. No chance. Absolutely no chance. And I should say this for members, official Magical Bike Ride. What's the Discord link? If you are a member of the Rangers Rabble and you have been a member for over a month, then email rangersrabble@gmail.com. You will then be asked for proof of your membership. Unfortunately, we have to do it now because there was too many people getting in who shouldn't have been in there. And then we will send you your own personal link and etc. etc. So if you are a member and you have been a member for over a month, then boom, you can get in. Just send an email to rangersrabble@gmail.com.
Can I ask quickly official Magical Bike Ride a question? Is that a COD Zombies avatar you got there? I'd probably mean nothing to you, Martin.
Trev, this is not for the Rangers Rabble, this kind of conversation.
I just want a quick answer from him. Anyway, moving on.
But you have to email. It is 100%. Yes, he's saying. But you have to email rangersrabble@gmail.com, and you will be sent your own link to the Discord. So yes, so there we go. And by the way, please do like, share, and subscribe on the show as well. And so there you go, a chance to win a PS5. You don't get that every day. You really don't get that every day. So Trev, just before we finish up, I suppose this away forum, the manager keeping his job. Do we now just have to, as a support, just sit back and accept this because it's not going to change?
Absolutely not. No, I know you and I and others are numb to it, but there's no way I'll ever accept this pish ever. This is how you become the Aberdeens, the Dundee Uniteds of this world. This is how you become that club by accepting it. I told you back in things were a bit fairer in terms of finances back in the 80s when Dundee United and Aberdeen and all that were smashing it and competing with us to an extent. We can't turn into that. We cannot turn it. I'll never accept it. I'm numb to it, but I'll always still complain about it and I'll always expect and demand more because what makes this club great is its fans and their expectations. Without those expectations, we're not a top one or top two club. We're mid-table. I'll never accept that pish ever. So we need to keep moaning.
Let me rephrase that. I don't mean accept that as in we're okay with finishing second. Okay. What I mean is, do we have to accept that the board's not going to sack Clement and that the season's just going to carry on the way it's going? So if we do, for example, beat Celtic at the next home game, right? And we go, oh yeah, look at that, we beat Celtic. Do we have to accept that we're going to then probably go and draw against Hamilton Accies reserves?
Begrudgingly, maybe, yeah. Because I think we all know that Clement won't, short of so many defeats or draws in a row, he most likely won't get sacked. So yeah, we might have to accept and put up with that, and it'll hurt. It'll be painful. But also at the same time, they need to give us something to. They need to give us a tiny glimpse of light at the end of the tunnel, Martin. They need to give us something to play with. And I'm hoping this statement that Patrick Stewart releases gives us something, just a wee chink of light, because we need to hang on. We need a tiny bit of belief and hope. Otherwise, what's the point, really? So
yeah. Do you? Excuse me, I'm dying when it's cold. Do you want to take a wee guess at the who am I, Trev? Before
I don't have a feckin' Scooby.
Right, well, you can't answer now. People can't answer now, right? So he's Spanish. He spent most of his career in La Liga. He won La Liga with two different clubs, and he won 2008 European Championships and the 2010 World Cup. Just take a guess. What have I told you? What have I told you that one of the clubs that he won the league with was Atletico Madrid? That doesn't help you, does it?
No, it doesn't really, no. I'm absolutely gash at these things. I took part in one quiz with us and that was it.
What have I told you that the other club that he won the La Liga with was Barcelona?
Wow. Okay. Wait a minute. He's played for us, yeah?
Nope.
Oh, okay, right. I was like, wait a minute. We had someone for Barcelona that won. What? No chance.
And what have I told you? That the 4 countries that he played in was obviously Spain. I'm just trying to get it back up. Sorry. It was obviously Spain. He played in America. He played in Australia.
Oh,
And he played in Japan.
one of my favourite players from. Actually, no, it's not. It wouldn't be him. Okay, I thought it was going to go Figo, but he played for Real Madrid, did he not? Okay, I'm going to steal one from chat and go Ramos.
No.
Oh, well,
No, it
okay.
wasn't. And I should actually just pick up on the super chat that I missed for DJ Kieran McD. Obviously, a Rabble contributor and a channel member, so thank you very much. And he was waiting on me to say Fife for one of the worst accents. I mean, he's not wrong. He's not wrong. The Kingdom of Fife, yes. Well, the answer, folks, to today's Who Am I? Loads of people putting Iniesta, right? Iniesta obviously never played for Atletico Madrid. But it was a teammate of Iniesta's. It was David Villa.
Oh, I thought you were only doing Rangers players now. Are you just
No. If I just do Rangers players, multiple man gets it every time. However, loads of people did get this. So Mrs. Loudrup was straight in there. So you needed to go and deliver a Chinese to Mrs. Loudrup now. James Cameron got it. Of course, multiple man got it, because why would multiple man not get it? Official Magical Bike Ride got it. Zach and Doug Edwards all got it. So congratulations to them. And I should just say before we go, folks, that opportunity to win the PS5 is if you spend £50 or more at the Rabble Island store. The £50 is including the postage. It includes the postage. So it's not you need to spend £50 and then add on the postage and packaging. The £50 is including the postage and packaging. All you then have to do is send an email to rabbleisland@gmail.com with proof that you have spent. I've done little fish, big fish there. With proof that you have spent said £50 on Rabble Island, and you will be entered into the draw for a PlayStation 5. And of course, Trev, GTA 6 is coming out soon.
Certainly is, my friend. And I'm hoping Half-Life 3 as well.
Yes. So if you want a PS5, then boom, get on that Rabble Island. And there we go. Right, folks, thank you very much for tuning in. We are back at 7:30 tonight. Well, obviously, we'll dive deeper into the Dundee game, the manager chat, transfers, all that sort of stuff. We'll get into all that. And then we'll have a wee something. I'm not 100% sure what it is yet, but we'll have a wee something later on tonight for the members. Mrs. Loudrup wants a Rangers Rabble calendar with just every month being Trev standing outside his car holding a takeaway.
Jordy, I love you. Don't worry, man.
Oh, no, by the way, actually, before I should actually say, did I keep it? No. Jordy wants to know why you hate him.
Hey, I'm pleading the fifth on that one there. I'm calling in my lawyer as we speak.
Can I just say, Jordy, I love the Northern Irish and I love the Northern Irish accent. I'm no bitter like Trev. I don't know what he's got against the Northern Irish. I really don't know what he's got against them. But folks, we shall leave it there and we'll see you tonight. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for helping to support the Rangers Rabble podcast, and we shall speak soon.